Vermont, as you know, it's a very mountainous state. Much of the state is comprised of complex terrain, very steeply sloped hillsides and mountainsides. And when we get heavy rainfall, the orography is such that you're channeling the water in certain locations down hillsides, and it's making the runoff much worse than it would be, say, if the ground were flat. That's the number one thing that we makes us susceptible here in Vermont, especially to flash flooding, is just the nature of the complex terrain. There's more moisture available in the atmosphere as the climate warms. We're seeing higher dew points. We're seeing more moisture-laden air masses making it into up to our latitude. So, as a function of that, when you get thunderstorms, they can produce heavier rainfall than they would otherwise. And that's not to say that any one event can be attributed to climate change, but in the overall aggregate, as we look at the changes, we're seeing rainfall annually increase across the state of Vermont. So, it's really that increase in the moisture availability that we can really wrap our heads around the easiest. As we see more frequent rainfall events, oftentimes when they come in rapid succession, we have soil conditions that are more moist or even saturated as the next system comes along. So we see rainfall falling on saturated ground, and that's going immediately into a surface runoff situation rather than being able to percolate into the soils. Which would happen if the ground were drier, right? So you can almost think of it as a sponge. If the sponge is already full of water, it has no capability of absorbing more water, so it's just running off.